I was a complete pussy for literally all my life. I was addicted to porn, I was sensitive, I was insecure, I was addicted to video games, addicted to junk food, afraid of public judgment and what people would say about me, afraid of being judged and left out. I was always the little kid who was stuck in his little shell, who didn't want to rub people the wrong way and didn't want to overstep people. He was always timid because of that. I would just speak low and walk with my head down everywhere that I went. Like, I wasn't really confident, and to be real with you, like, I was a bitch. At 24 years old though, I can finally say most, if not all, that shit is gone. These days, when I look in the mirror, I don't even recognize myself and the person that I'm turning into. Getting into crazy shape, my face looks different, like my whole face structure is changing. My jawline is starting to pop out even more, starting to look more masculine. I don't have these chubby little cute cheeks that I used to have before, especially like in middle school. I used to have these cute chubby cheeks where girls even used to say that, oh, you're so cute and this and that, but it's like, bro, I looked like a bitch. The habits that I do, like, bro, I go to sleep around 7, 8, 9 p.m. most days, and I wake up at 5 a.m. and immediately get inside the cold shower. I used to break night every day until 8 a.m. playing video games, literally every single day. Now I'm awake by 5 a.m. because I went to sleep at 7 a.m., at 7 p.m., 8 p.m. I meditate now every single day for at least 20 minutes, 10 in the morning, 10 at night. I used to shit on meditation all the time before. All I eat is meat, eggs, fruit 95% of the time. I used to binge eat bags of chips, cakes, cookies, sodas, all these things just a couple months ago. I have a YouTube channel and I speak about all the unfiltered shit that I probably would have never said out loud in front of anybody. That's still crazy to me. I no longer give a fuck about rubbing people the wrong way and being seen as the bad guy. Guys respect me now. They look at me in a different way. I'm no longer that kid that was trying his hardest to fit in and he was easy to make fun of because of that. That shit don't fly anymore because people come around me and they see the type of aura that I have, how I carry myself, and they know like I don't fuck around. I wake up every day and I finally feel like I'm turning into a capable man. I'm proud of the person that I'm turning into. This is the best feeling in the world, seeing yourself make progress in real time. Like, no feeling comes close to it, especially for a man. You feel purposeful, you feel driven, you feel goal oriented, you feel untouchable, you feel confident, you feel ambitious, you feel like a man, you feel like a true fucking savage. And I want the same for you. So if you're tired of being a pussy and you had a similar story to me, do the things that I'm about to tell you in this video because it helped me and I know it can help you. Number one, by far the biggest thing that unlocked this energy inside of me was me prioritizing increasing my testosterone. Life on high T is easy, but it's also fun. You become more confident, you become more driven, you become more ambitious, you become more energetic, you become more sexual, you become less anxious, less depressed, less nihilistic. You become, you're less likely to struggle with negative thoughts and poor mental health. You become uncontrollable. You do whatever the fuck you want to do, regardless of what people have to say and what people are going to think about you. You go through life penetrating life just like you penetrate your woman, with a hard erection instead of a little wimpy dick like a little bitch. And most importantly, the biggest benefit of having high T, in my opinion, is that effort starts to feel good. Brutal, painful, hard things, they feel good, they feel enjoyable. When you're pushing yourself, you feel like a man. You're waking up every day trying to become the best version of yourself. That makes you feel like a savage. It makes you feel good. When you're not pushing yourself, you feel like a pussy. You start to see yourself as a bitch because you know you're leaving so much on the table. You're not reaching your full potential. You're not using all your capabilities as a man. There's so much that you can do. There's so much gifts that you can offer the world, and you're not utilizing it. It doesn't make you feel good. You start to torture yourself inside your head, and you start to move life like that. This is why I was so timid. This is why I was always walking with my head down, because I never once saw myself as that guy. So because I didn't see myself as that guy, I didn't move. I didn't walk the world as if I was that guy. And the reason I didn't see myself as that guy is because I wasn't pushing myself. I didn't do hard things. I was always afraid. I never stuck to commitments. I wasn't disciplined. I was fucking addicted to porn, watching the alpha fuck the girl that I want, that I find attractive. The biggest thing that helped me increase my testosterone naturally over time was sleeping 7 to 8 hours every single night minimum. High fat and high cholesterol fatty foods, so lots of red meat, specifically ribeyes, 80-20 ground beef, lamb. And if you're gonna eat chicken thighs. No lean cuts, right? No chicken breast, any of that. Chicken thighs, because it has the fats, and animal fats are good for your hormones. And a bunch of eggs, especially before bed, right? So 4 eggs in the morning and 4 eggs at night every single day after watching this video. Daily sunbathing, or you could supplement vitamin D 5,000 IUs daily. I'm not a doctor, but that's what works for me. Compete and win. I spar, so this helps with competition in general, but it also helps me increase my masculine energy. Be around strong men. The best way to become a savage is to just hang around other savages. And then I take natural supplements every single day. So I take cod liver oil before bed. I take vitamin D, as I said, 5,000 IUs daily. And then I take magnesium, boron, zinc, tonkat ali, and fork shalai. These have been found to increase total and free testosterone and increase fat loss, and they're all natural. It's just minerals and herbs. Number 2 is set boundaries and saying no. Look, if you never learn the art of saying no, then you won't live a good life. And I promise you that, because so many people go through so much shit in life just because they're avoiding telling the other person no. Just be a man, bro. Let your fucking nuts hang. Like, have some balls, bro. If you don't want to go somewhere, say no. If you don't want to do something, say no. It's not that deep. Like, don't let other people run your life because you're too much of a pussy to just reject somebody or reject something. You have to set boundaries with other people and yourself. Like, I spend most of my days saying no. Why? Because I told you guys before, selfish men succeed. Be selfish with your time and the people that you hang around with. You can't just be hanging around anyone and giving your energy to just anybody. Oh, bro, let's go. Let's link up. I haven't seen you in a long time. Let's link up. Let's do this. Nah, fuck you. Be selfish with the habits and the things that you do, the things that you consume, the food that you eat, everything. Like, become fucking selfish. You come first. And don't feel guilty about that. Like, just do your thing. Whatever doesn't align to your purpose, whatever isn't going to get you closer to your goals, isn't going to help you improve in life, relentlessly say no to it. And most importantly, be straight up from the jump. Most people are pussies. Like, they'll say yes to something knowing they're not gonna do it, but it's because they don't want to say no to that person's face. Stop being a pussy, bro. Just fucking be straight up from the jump. Stop wasting people's time and stop playing around with people. Respect people enough to be straight up with them from the jump. This is how you protect your time. This is how you protect your peace. Most importantly, this is how you protect your future. Number 3 is make fuck you money. Now, you have to fall in love with grinding, hustling, and trying to make lots of money. Making lots of fucking money should be your priority as a young guy right now, because having lots of money just makes life easier. You no longer need to listen to some shitty boss because you need the job and you need to pay your bills, and he or she just treats you like shit and just tells you what to do, but you have to stay there and accept all of it. You're no longer trapped in a rat race and living paycheck to paycheck. You get to enjoy life, have fun, and do whatever the fuck you want to do. Travel, have cool experiences, eat the highest quality foods, eat at the highest quality restaurants, date the highest quality woman, have the highest quality friends, and more importantly, you become less controllable. When you have your own shit, nobody can control you. You do what you want to do because you don't need nobody. Most of the time, in that instance, they need you. Also, being financially independent, you don't need to follow society's rules. Oh, the world wants to close down and force people to take vaccines to do certain things. Okay, I'll just pack up and go somewhere else. I'll just pack up and fucking go to Cape Town or some shit. Like, that's a prime example. You need to be financially independent to do certain things like that. But you also need location freedom as well, right? It's not only about financial freedom. So you need to make sure that whatever business model you pick, whatever career you pick, it gives you flexibility. That's why I think anything online is the best way to go, because you can just take your computer anywhere. But whatever business, whatever career you choose to go for, just go for it. Don't think, just act. Have no fear. Don't get tired. Just fucking destroy everyone. Grind, 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 because it takes energy, it takes grinding, it takes hustling to become a true savage. Number 4 is get in fuck you shape. You know, Andrew Tate has a great quote. He says, to live a good life, you have to become one of those superheroes that you see in those movies or comic books. And guess what most superheroes have in common? They're all fucking jacked. You need to get in ruthless shape, bro. I mean, like, top 1% shape. Like, that's my goal. I'm not going for just looking average and being in decent, good shape. No, I want to become in great fucking shape. Top 1%. You should too. You're a young man and you're skinny fat. Or you're fat as fuck. Or you're skinny as fuck and you have no muscles. You're a bitch. And I'm gonna think you're a bitch until proven otherwise. This is the standard that I held myself to, and it's still helping me remove my skinny fat physique. You should hold yourself to that same standard. Because when you're in shape, you have a different energy to you. You have a different aura to you. Why? Because being in good shape, a good body, it can't be bought. That shit is earned through blood, sweat, and tears. Like, your bodybuilding journey will turn you into a savage itself because of how hard it is. Superheroes can also fight, so you need to be brave and learn to fight. Any form of martial arts is non-negotiable for all men. Knowing how to fight is a great confidence booster. It's a great testosterone booster, and it's a dangerous world out there. So as a man, you have to be capable of violence. Superheroes are jacked, they're in good shape, they're brave, they're strong, they know how to fight, they can protect others, they can protect themselves, they provide for others, they provide for themselves, they do good for themselves, they do good for the world. That's how you need to be. Number 5 is speak up. There's nothing worse in life than a man that walks through life afraid and timid. He just lets anything slide because he doesn't want to speak up and offend people. Bro, if you don't like something, speak up on it. If you see something and you don't agree on it, speak up on it. If your girl does something that you don't agree with, that bothers you, speak up on it. So what? She decides to leave. You can find another girl. If she decides to leave because you spoke about something and you held her to a certain standard, you had a certain boundary and you let her know about it, bro, she's not the right girl. The right girl is going to respect your boundaries. It's not going to leave just because you told her something. You need to stop being afraid of rubbing people the wrong way. If there's something that you don't like, say it. And it doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't matter if it's your girl. It doesn't matter if it's your parents, your friends, but you have to speak up. Be straight up and shut things down that you don't like immediately. You need to come out of your shell. You need to stop being a pussy. Stop letting things slide because you want to avoid conflict, because you don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. That's low T behavior. Also, speak up for what's right as well. Voice your opinions. Talk about certain things that you believe. So what if it's gonna get you hated? You might as well be hated for doing what's right rather than being loved for doing what's wrong. The world needs more people like that. There's already too many cowardice people out there that just go with what the norm is, go with what the trend is, and they don't speak up. Be different. Number 6 is become savagely resilient. Listen, as a man, you're born with no value. You need to build everything for yourself, and that's why you need to understand, it's important you understand that most things you try to build, you probably will fail, which is completely normal because the only ones that don't fail are the people who don't try. They just sit on the sidelines watching everybody else. So if you don't want to experience the pain of failing and looking like a fool in front of everyone else and public judgment, all that stuff, then bro, sit on the sidelines and watch the big boys play. But if you want to be a part of the game, then you have to fall in love with failing. You need to embrace it. Like David Goggins said, scratch becomes your best friend. Starting from scratch over and over and over. When you fail at something, fuck it. Time to start again. Get right the fuck back up and start over. Time to start from scratch again. Time to start from zero again. The game never ends. Because failures aren't as negative as you think. I don't even look at failures as failing anymore. I just look at them as experiments. Experiments that's getting me closer to my ultimate goal. So when something goes wrong and it doesn't go my way and I fail, I just think to myself, okay, one step closer. And that's the savage mentality you need. You need to become ruthlessly resilient. Keep coming back for more until you take what you want, until things go your way. Don't give up just because YouTube didn't work in 1 year, because your first reel didn't get 10,000 views, your business didn't work. Like, keep coming back for more. Keep trying. Don't give a fuck if you fail or it didn't work. It's all a part of the process. Get knocked down, get right back up. Get knocked down, get right back up. Go through life with this energy, with this mentality, because it's essential for being a man. Most importantly, it's essential for you to become a fucking savage. I'll end this video off with a quote from Dana White. And if you don't know who Dana White is, he's the face of USC. And in my opinion, he's a savage himself. And he says, if you're a fucking savage and you get out there and you grind hard and you want it bad enough, you can run all these guys over. This next generation is just such a group of pussies. For the small group of savages out there, run these fucking kids right over. There's never been more opportunity than there is today. You do what you want with that quote, and you do what you want with the information in this video. It won't work as long as you take action. So I hope this helped. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next video.